Is emerging that the IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati's account was used without his consent to make nearly 10,000 transactions in the results transmission system, and he wants to know why. Chebukati has written a memo to the IEBC CEO Ezra Chiloba demanding that action be taken against the two individuals who created the account and made the entries.
Well, the leaked memo raises numerous questions on some of the irregularities that occurred during the election and which may have led to the Supreme Court nullifying the presidential election results. Andrew Ching has more details on that.
The three-page memo dated 5th of September and addressed to the CEO Ezra Chiloba has 12 questions to which the chairman Wafula Chebukati is demanding answers. The oddest is that an account created in the name of the chairman by two individuals, Paul Mugo and Boniface Wamae, was used to make nearly 10,000 transactions in the IEBC system without the consent of the chairman. The ICT director, James Muhati, instructed the duo to create the account, and the chairman wants Chiloba to take action against all involved. In the memo, Chebukati wants to know why results from more than 10,000 polling stations were sent as texts only without accompanying Forms 34A. The stations with the missing forms have more than 4.5 million registered voters. He also wants to know why 595 polling stations refused to send any results for the presidential election and why 682 polling stations had an equal number of registered voters vis-à-vis the rejected votes. The memo also touches on the KIEMS kits that were used to identify voters and transmit results. The chairman wants to know why some KIEMS kits were assigned Orange and Airtel as their service providers, yet they had no coverage in those areas. He also wants to know why the KIEMS GPRS features had been switched off from the 5th of August. Before the election, IEBC had indicated that the gadgets would be relaying information back to the Commission every few hours. This, however, appears not to have happened. Chebukati wants to know why there was no validation of voters after they had been identified by the gadgets and how many voters were allowed to vote after being identified through other means and why. It has emerged that IEBC spent 848 million shillings buying satellite phones to be used in areas without network. Chebukati wants to know why these phones failed. He also wants to know why printing and scanning machines bought by IEBC were not availed or refused to work. One question which was even asked in the Supreme Court was the security features of the results declaration forms. Chebukati wants to know what happened to the forms with security features which were printed by Ghurair and had been witnessed by a due diligence team that went to the firm's offices in Dubai. Chebukati has also demanded to know why Chiloba issued a separate memo, giving a stand different from what the chairman had announced after the judgment of the Supreme Court on the 1st of September. Andrew Ochieng, NTV.